Welcome to a discussion today of the Thermal Catalytic World Market report that's published by the Mcilvaine Company. This is a 4,000-page report that's continuously updated. It's available online for $3,600 a year plus $150 for additional users. And it has a lot of monthly as well as continuous changes to the report and the forecast, and it does cover thermal oxidizers, catalytic oxidizers, and regenerative thermal oxidizers, as well, of course, as the catalyst that's used. And part of it is a monthly newsletter that you get, and it's called the Air Pollution Management Newsletter, but that comes out as part of the report, and also a number of recordings that you can listen to. For instance, the cement MACT has a number of thermal oxidizers that are going to be needed, and so this is who the speakers were on that particular day, and you can click here to view their PowerPoints or the complete recordings, and that's one of the features. But let's get back out of that, and we'll go to the monthly newsletters that I was going to show you, and we'll scroll down here to chronologically click here, and so we go to the October newsletter, and these go all the way back to 1999, where you can go back and search the back newsletters. But you can see that DUR sells a regenerative thermal oxidizer system to an Italian pharmaceutical manufacturer. So you are keeping up to date, on a monthly basis with the news of what's going on. But that actually is only a small part of the news. There's news about new projects going on in a number of the different industries, and I'll show you that in a minute. So let's move out of that portion of it, and we'll move into the summary section here. And you can see that the world market is fairly significant, and we're talking about a $2 billion, almost $2 billion market. And it's split with about 400 million in the U.S. And it's broken out by thermal oxidizers and catalytic oxidizers and so forth. And the way to do that is you go in under the forecast, and if you want to just see a catalytic oxidizer, you could do that, or you can RCOs or thermal RTOs, and then you can go by country, and we go to China, for instance. And you can get the Chinese market, it's submit again here, by industry. So here's what we think is going to be sold in the electronics industry. It's only $7 million worth of RTOs and so forth. So that is a very extensive database that we forecast, and we're just updating this right as we speak to 2017. So in a couple of weeks from now, you'll be seeing the 2017 numbers, and we do get into a lot of the detailed information by industry, so we'll get out of this and go to that detailed industry information. The report, as you can see, is quite extensive. Vendor experience, VOC emissions, get into a lot of the technical sorts of things as well, and getting into the various different industries. And as you can see here, that in the petroleum refining and the air toxics regulations, et cetera, here. And then you can go to the refining industry analysis. And this is what I was telling you, all these different industries, we have all these updates. So this is the October 2011 update, and it gives you all these refining projects around the world. And you can click on a project to see, condenser orders and so forth. What's going on in the industry? So the refining, we do this for oil and gas. We do it for pharmaceuticals, semiconductor, all these different industries where regenerative thermal oxidizers are used. So we'll get back out of the refinery portion of the report to scroll down to some of these other things. The chemical industry would be similar. sorts of things. And so we do get into the regulations, as I said, and here's ethanol. We're trying to keep up with what's going on in all the industries. And we do have a database of all the suppliers that's linked from the networking directory above as well, so that you can go in, buy a company or buy a product and see the suppliers. So if it's regenerative thermal oxidizers or whatever it would be here, catalyst suppliers and so forth here, you can see the markets the way the keywords the way we have them set up here. But oxidizer, thermal, regenerative, and so forth. So you can go in and see who the suppliers might be from Angeal and so forth there. So that is part of the report that you get there. Now, the market report is what we call the traffic control for the 4-lane knowledge bridge. And so you can actually then, by going into the 4-lane knowledge bridge, you can see how some of the thermal people are reaching markets through us. And we have a bike lane, truck lane, auto lane, express lane. And the market report would be basically the traffic control. But you'll notice that the application notes, for instance, is part of the express lane. And so that being the case, you can actually go into our global knowledge orchard. I'm going to click on free news and analysis here. And if you want to go in under thermal oxidizers, or let's just go in to show you one company, we'll go in under Angeal. And if you go down under Angeal here, which we'll do, click on them, you can see that we have case histories for bean roasting and all the other areas where thermal oxidizers are used. And then this links back to the case history on their website. So this is all part of the 4-lane knowledge bridge, and you do get as part of this, you do get interweb views that we put up on our website, and you get one free interweb view. And so one way to quickly see that is to get it back out of this, and we go to text descriptor here, and you can actually go down to YouTube's and interweb views. Let's go to interweb views, and you see all these interweb views that are available free of charge. And then many of those we've also have a little bit different version. It doesn't look quite as good because it's on YouTube, doesn't have the quality, but there are a lot of these YouTube presentations up there. And like this one with Carl Wilbur here, I think there's 260. We're getting about 2 hits a day on that particular YouTube webinar. This one down here with Walco is in Chinese. We didn't think we'd get any hits much at all because Chinese aren't supposed to be able to access YouTube, but we're getting about 3 hits a day on that one. So it's a pretty impressive record. But anyway, this is a lot of the information that is up on YouTube as well. So it's a quick summary of our thermal catalytic report with all the information by industry monthly, the forecast by industry, country, and, of course, for the rest of the world. I'd like to thank you for spending some time today with the Mcilvaine Company.